Today gonna be doing my roots. As you can see, it's been a minute. Unfortunately, my hair is naturally red, but for some reason my roots just grow in brown. So I'm gonna show you how to get rid of that. Again, I don't like 100% recommend this method. I would go to a professional, but if you're trying to get red hair really cheap, and I have like, this isn't like brushed out. I have like slightly curly hair. It curls when it's wet. Yeah, I mean, so far it's been working for me. I've been dyeing with the same color for about 2, almost 3 years. I get the same amount of split ends. I did is when it was this weird color all over. And this is the only hair dye I've used. Except for like the exception of like one time I made the mistake of using something else. So once you go to this method, don't switch it up. But if you like the color I have, they also have magenta. They have shades of blonde and such. It's this L'Oreal Highlights Red for dark hair only. So if you have hair colored with anything else, not for you, but it's worth a try if you know you want to switch things up and not have to deal with painful bleach, because this does not hurt at all, but you have to use, I've learned, the brand it recommends. So I was using the Sally's brand one before and it would sting, so I was like, oh, it says to use this very specific, so buy the matching one. I think it costs a little more, but this setup is about maybe $5, $10 like a pop. So I'm just gonna do it as I always do. Like flip the lid over to break it. And best part. You can save this. I do have a lot to do though. I'm gonna start off with just half. And a 30. I've tried 20. It's okay. I would start with 20 if you haven't tried it before, or if you have lighter color. It says to add, I mean, obviously listen to the instructions. Let me see. 2.4 ounces, so maybe like 1 point. It's not really a line for that. I'll just go under the 2. Roughly. It doesn't look like it'll mix, but it does. Almost there. You want to act pretty quickly. You see how it's getting super juicy, and I'm not sure how well it'll show up, but it's very pale. I've been washing a lot of the color out so I can do like a nice bright touch up, because I want it to look really nice. So yeah, I normally put the full amount, but sometimes it just is too much extra, and my roots aren't like, I'm just scratching. My roots aren't crazy, and honestly, like the back of my hair and like the middle is not really of concern. I always wear it down, so. let's keep a time. So this is 5 minutes. You don't want to do more than 30. You could take it out at like 25. Because it's just a root touch up. This is made for like doing highlights on dark hair. Specifically for people of color, I believe, or just, you know, thicker hair. Obviously it can work for anybody, but just keep that in mind if you have super fine hair, because I already kind of do. I like to get my most important part first. Honestly, this is all I could do and be cool. And I get it on my skin, I don't really care. It's just for that little portion. Yeah, honestly, what I made is enough. And it's not like the, for my last video, the dye, like, this part will wash off pretty easily. So, but I'm still going to use the other stuff on the ends. You don't want to use this, and I have, but you don't want to like put too much of this on the ends because it is a bleach, so you will damage your hair. But obviously as you rinse it, it'll wash down, and some, like when I do it and I make the full tube, like if my roots are much longer, you know, it'll last 5 minutes. I might throw it on the rest of my hair, but it's kind of unnecessary. I'm gonna hit the front section because that's what I care about most. And honestly, I wish I made a little less now. Yeah. I'm using the camera. I probably won't do this again because the mirror's over here, so let me just make sure. And I have done it before where I've used this at the same time, but I kind of don't want the chemicals to get mixed, so I just wait to wash this out and then put that over my full head so it can be more uniform anyway. No rhyme or rhythm. You can see, like, it starts to work quickly. You'll see as I rinse it out. I just like to, you hear the children screaming outside. Thought it'd be school time, like Sunday? I have no idea. And I feel like my roots just grow unevenly. Or like it really exposes like the mistakes of last time. But it would make sense that my roots grow quicker in the back as it gets the least bleach and tension, like in the middle back here. I did a ponytail yesterday and I was overstimulated. Just I don't even like my hair like pulled back tight. It's like, ugh, it's not even a good look for me. But besides the point, it's just like stuck to my head. I can't take it. Like as a thin hair person, it's not a cute feeling. Let me just hit the baby hairs in the mirror real quick. Honestly, I kind of go crazy on them because I have like hairs that go pretty far down in the little ear section. like this part that you can see. Ick. That feeling. How those kids are screaming outside, that was me. Can't forget the sideburn either. You can't let them know. This little spot is visible. I hit the visible first. It could just be like super brown in here, I wouldn't even know. Well, it probably is. Would you like to see? No doubt. And for this portion, I use my fingers a little more. So I'll just like grab a little now. And then just hope and pray. But also look at the mirror. Try to keep one hand like relatively dry. So, and then also hit the kitchen. Like, I don't even know. I don't know what they would do to my hair at a salon. I've never been for color or even a cut in many years. Honestly, I'm gonna give it a little trim, taking disadvantage of the time that it's gonna take to sit. Oop, that was a lot. Well, I'll change gloves. Honestly, I'm probably done. I just like feel for the dryness. Just give it a quick little scrub. Still got about this much left, so. Oops. Like a nice glob. I'm gonna save some of that to, like I said, just brush through the ends super quickly. Literally just for like 1-2 minutes. I do it like every other time, and I didn't do it last time, I know for sure, so. If you have hair that can take dye, you'll know. If you don't dye your hair yourself, don't do risky stuff. So just clean that up a bit here. Careful I don't get any of my eyebrows. And all right, let me take off these gloves. Whew. And just keep track of the time. It's been about 6:39, 8 minutes. That's perfect. Have a drink and eat a treat before, because the smell is gonna make you like overstimulated, and you will get hungry and thirsty for no reason when your hands are just like covered in this stuff. It's like a curse, so just spill it all over me. Okay, so my handy dandy scissors, I got them off Amazon for like $5 because my old pair was a mess, and was giving me split ends, but I lost the little rubber for it, which sucks because the part with rubber feels really nice. And I don't cut it, I just do what's called search and destroy, some people say, or what else is it called? Dusting. Just dusting off the split ends, and I do this frequently. And this is all I've done. I have not like given like a straight, like any type of cut besides this. And I've had a buzz cut prior to this, like full, no guard, just prior to this hair, and it came in brown for some reason. And then I changed it to red because that's its natural color. And yeah, that's all I've done to it. But prior to that, I had like the pixie cut phase and like a million hair colors, but this is all I've done to this fresh hair. No, I will do. This is the one. So I'm just using like natural sunlight, which is best. And literally just finding the pieces that are like that you see with the split and cutting slightly above the split. I follow this page on Reddit called Split Ends, and people post like how crazy their splits look. So that's funny. I posted a few. Like, people have had some crazy ones. Like, they can break really interestingly. Like, the first one is like a very rough cut. And I prefer this method too, because like when my hair is just like straight across, like I get obsessed with keeping it like that way versus like I feel like the ends flow more naturally. It'll look better once I style it, but when you just cut the hairs as they come in. But this is specifically from having a buzz cut, like, because it just came in at all different lengths, so I wouldn't even know what to do. And you know, one bad haircut as a kid, and I'm traumatized. So plus I'm cheap, you know. I just if I can do it myself and it's fun, like why would I let someone else have this fun and pay them to have fun? But maybe one day. But I would probably just have them do this. So I would rather just. I've done to myself like different cuts when I had long hair in the past. It was one of the reasons like I didn't like it so much. I was always so obsessed. So the first cut is super like just search and destroy. Next, I do like a little spinning thing. I take a section just about yay big. I mean, depends on what kind of hair you have. And this obviously won't work for every texture, and like especially if you get it styled, like just continue to do so, because I don't want you to mess up your what you got going on with your barber. Don't recommend this to them, or like don't tell them I told you to do this, because I think a lot of people think this sucks, but I mean, look how long my hair is and it's still hanging on, so I gotta do something, right? Because I do a lot of bullshit to it. And I just go, this helps push out the ones that are split so you can see. And yeah, especially since my hair is curly, if it was like naturally straighter or thin pin straight, I don't think this would sit well and might even make your situation worse. Or if you have layers, I just have been doing this. But I don't see anything wrong with just hitting the like tip right above the split. Like, it's better than just letting it continue to split. And you see how like thin my hair is, like that little quadrant. Like it looks like so much. My hair is so dramatic. It's so big and fluffy for what it is. It's like 2 tablespoons of hair. And I've been like just letting it rock the past couple days, which honestly is worse for its health than me blow drying it straight, and where it'd be more uniform, where I just am able to brush it. When it's curly, it gets knotted very quickly. So yeah, when I just am lazy and don't feel like spending the 15 minutes to blow dry it, I always pay for it. So it's not that I prefer it straight, but I do prefer the way it feels. Like the curlies can be a little itchy. And they're very like not uniform. Like I don't know what they'll look like, which like I vibe with some days. Like even right now, I don't mind it. It's like very Natasha Lyon, and I love her, so I would say I'm done with that a little bit. And like if there's still a couple in there, ooh, like I don't care, you know. But yeah, I might make even like smaller sections and go back in and all that, but I'm already getting to the point where I have to finish soon, so let me hurry up so I can rinse it out. I'm always like lazier on one half if I spend too much time on the first half too, so I try to twist less of it and twist it. And I do have like patches where it's slightly shorter from just like in the past where like I had a lot of breakage because I used to wear it up consistently for work and it was having a lot of like stress. It can't be like tied up for a long time, not in like above the shoulders. It's really like it might be the dye, but my hair has always just been fragile and more thin sides, so I like to tie it up with the stick like I kind of showed slightly in the last video how to do. But yeah, ponytails, when your hair is this fragile and you dye it this much, not your friend. So if you really like ponytails, take that into consideration if you really want this color done this way. But keep in mind, I'm feeling nothing, and it barely, I have the window open, but you know, compared to bleaches I've used in the past where I'm like wheezing and just like concerned that my hair is literally falling out because it hurts that bad. Like I used to like platinum blonde, literally, and I would just sit there and bleach it and bleach it. Girl. Like even the back sections are usually not as bad. And I'll definitely notice that I have cut my splits because when I blow dry it later, like the ends, it just shows like they'll definitely fall really nicely. Just put it all together now. But I'm gonna get started rinsing it because as you can see, it's red already, and let me get another pair of gloves. I would have used the same ones, but they're kind of balled up. And this stuff, like, just because it doesn't dye or hurt my skin, like, I don't really like this one on my hands. This stuff is just like a super pigmented conditioner, so it's not really painful, but this one, like, if it gets under my nails, like, my skin is already sensitive enough from all the freaking porcelain and all that jazz. You know, I thought the porcelain was gonna make my hands soft when I was working with it. Dried them the frick out. I've never seen my skin so dragon-like. I'm telling my teacher, and she's like, oh, you know, it's just drawing the moisture out, you know, as clay does. And I'm just thinking like, oh, all the times I'm thinking of like clay masks and stuff, like, that's not like that. So I was just sitting there like being extra, you know. I'm just adding the extra portion, literally, just for a moment. Just got a little on my tripod, so now it'll be red. What's new? But just portion that a little bit out. And it's not gonna be perfect. And it doesn't have to be because I'm literally about to put dye on it. I'm just not being wasteful. Honestly, I should not have made this much. I never learn my lesson. I never do. I always make too much. But there's been a time in the past where, like, oh my god, where I didn't have enough bleach for my whole head, and then I had like an orange section because I It's definitely taken me a while to get like used to doing this. I am 28 years young, so I've been dyeing my hair for about like 14 years. Slightly longer, maybe? Okay. We're at 20 minutes, but I think just because it can be on my skin, I don't really, it doesn't have to be. Oh, girl. Okay. And I'm probably just gonna like cut out the part of me rinsing it because it's, I'm not like dressed, so. Yeah, the worst hair color I ever did was gray. I destroyed it. I had to get the pixie kind of after that. It didn't even come out good. Like I had like one day where it was cute and then like the quality of it suffered far too much. Like, okay. That's been sitting for almost 2 minutes, so I'll use this time to rinse out my bowl just so it doesn't smell so chemically in here. And would you believe I ordered this hair dye because I didn't have a way to easily get to the store today. And it was only like $3 more to order it, so I'm like, shoot, okay. I will gladly give another woman some money to grab that for me, but there are different kinds. So this is the kind I use. It's in the 1.2 ounce box. There's like one called Red Hot. Don't know what it is. If you get it, that's on you. Like there's a magenta. That one is pretty. It's definitely pinker, and I don't think it's as potent, and I don't know if they have like, this matches almost perfectly. This color is just pretty, so mix and match and make your own risk. They also have this in magenta, which looks good mixed with the red, but it's not as strong. So this one is definitely like you're hardcore going for it, like me. Not too much on me. Oh, a little bit always. This is like a hot spot on my skin for dye. I'm gonna keep the little box. I still have enough developer, maybe like that much. Nothing exciting, just rinsing. This bowl should be done. So I'm gonna pause this and get back, and I'll show you me finishing up blow drying it because I'm literally just rinsing it out, and I'm gonna add shampoo, might do a little conditioner, and the conditioner will be mixed with this. But as you can see, it's very uniform, so be right back. Okay, it's been rinsed. It's almost fully dry. I cut out a lot of the drying time for noise and time's sake. But as you can see, and let me hit the classic. Usually it just falls, but I did a lot of scalp manipulation. As you can see, it's pretty seamless, honestly. You can't really tell. And it could be brighter when I do the mixing this stuff with conditioner. It's not as potent as it just straight up, but at the same time I'm trying to be frugal and show you how I normally do it, but I would have liked it just a touch brighter, sure. It's like 97% dry, so I'll just show you how I kind of finish it off. And this part always stays curlier, like it's like the least part touched by the dye, so it's like the hardest part to straighten. Everything else just kind of just like a couple swoops, but that little like section will just curl up even if I just sweat. like after a trim. I always notice that the ends like feel really nice and light. So I got a little movement. It's just that I have like weird texture, so it wants to act like it gets oily after like 2-3 days, which is whatever, I'll wash it. But it can go longer, or I can straighten it. I don't really use a flat iron anymore. I feel like that's too much for my thin hair. I have this like, I don't know what it is. It's not air, it's just like heat. Honestly, no, I don't need it. I'll use that tomorrow to like touch it up before I go somewhere. Going to a film fest, Cleveland International, so if you'll be there, I'll see you. Probably. I have never been to one before, so I'm really excited. It's like a networking event thing. So I'm like, let me do my roots, because how I'm gonna network, and I'm just like, oh my god, my roots. I'll just be thinking of them. Same as last time. No true opinion on this. I feel like it works okay. It's definitely a lot more lightweight than this, which I used to like more, but I feel like it just got greasier way quicker. And I could not put that so close to my roots. This I just kind of spray all over, so I'm like, it's lightweight enough. I'd rather protect the entire shaft of my hair. I don't even know how to use to keep protected, honestly. I just spray it like, I sprayed some before I started, and as you can see that section versus this one that's almost dry, but not like, I guess like done over a couple times. And that little flippy thing at the end. My brush is wet, otherwise I would brush through it. I could use this. See, you know, it's healthy enough for colored hair for sure. Colored, textured hair. So I would recommend this, but just be careful and like follow the specifications. I heard this trick and I do it. Like when you're done blow drying your hair on hot, and obviously like your scalp is sweaty because you just blasted it with hot air, like to go to the cold method. And this one doesn't get too crazy cold. Like I've had some that got like cold. This one is more fresh, but just blast your scalp so it stops sweating so that your hair doesn't frizz up at the root. And I do have that problem like right here. So look at that. Yeah, it's definitely a good hack. I recommend like sitting in front of a fan or open window if you don't have that cool feature, because it does help and it feels nice. What do we think? Did I do good enough? I'll look at that later and cringe or be impressed, but I'm gonna get my little baby out. My little piece. I cut her fresh the other day, so she's still good. But yeah, official full hair tutorial of what I normally do. I wouldn't show you my natural curly hair routine because I don't have one. When I wear it curly, I just let it air dry and breathe. So I don't even have like curly products. I don't know what is good for my hair. Everything weighs it down. So if you know something like ultra lightweight, I remember there was a product called Not Your Mother's that I used to use like a million years ago when I was curly like every day, and I lose so much length. It'll be like this long when it's curly, and I like it as long as possible. I'm trying to be Rapunzel out here. It took me all this time and effort to grow it. I would like to show it, but so you can see this shirt has a hole. I had to change shirts. The other one got ruined. Not ruined, but wet. But yeah, all the products, I mean, I just showed, nothing was sponsored. And it's about, like, this is like a one-time purchase, but I would, like, with this amount, I get like 4 or 5. If you dilute it, 6, 7, 8 servings, portions, I don't know. But I'll catch you guys next time. I'm gonna try to do more tutorials. This has been really interesting. I'm gonna try to post more videos. Tomorrow, maybe a little stuff from the film fest, who knows, but a little perfume in it. I like her. My sister got me this. It's like, I don't know if it's hard to find or what, but I like it. And it smells nice in my hair. But I didn't have to just eat a little bit of it though. We're just at home today, so I'll wear a nice lipstick around the house, but I just got this old, super crunchy, just heard some of it fall to the earth, Glam Light palette. And I tried to cover over the word Glam Light so it just looked like a palette, but epic fail. So I just take a little color for the day. And I'll just put some Vaseline on that and feel more like myself, because look at that with the blaze. But thumbnail. But yeah, let me know what you'd like to see. If you think of anything, I'm gonna have probably some art putting away videos soon, as I have to pack up all my art and move to a lot smaller of an area soon. So I'm like taking the paintings off of the stretchers, strainer bars, and just consolidating like all of my art into just a few small piles so that I'll have room to make more. Yeah, stay tuned for that journey, because I'm sure that'll be interesting. Kind of RV living. So yeah, just let me know what you think. If you try this out and it is successful for you, let me know in the comments. But yeah, if you try this and you feel any burning, stinging, obviously, like, listen to the instructions on the package. Like, please don't lose your hair because of me. no professional, but I have been dyeing my hair since I was like 14, so. And it still remains, and I've bleached other people's hair and everything, but this is literally the best thing that works. Manic Panic dye could also take the place of this, because you can just leave it in your, not dye, but yeah, it's dye. The little Manic Panic pots that are just the organic. I haven't used those in forever. They're a little more pricey, like for the amount, but those also can sit in your hair. This one can obviously, if I let it sit much longer, I kind of always rinse it out early. I get impatient, but if I have a task, or you can leave this in for like, I've left it in for hours, like gone outside, gardened, came back, you know, it's all crunchy and stuff like that's when it comes out really good, but yeah, it's close enough. I mean, how vibrant are we looking? You know? Let me stop blabbering though. If you stuck around this far, mwah, see you around.